Hi and welcome to my channel. So today we have another problem on SAS. So basically in this problem we have a dataset and this dataset contains food names information. For example, in this dataset if you can see we have the variable food name, and on the first row we have pizza, on the second row we have burger, on the third row we have salad, and likewise we have some rows. And basically in this problem what we have to do is we have to swap the two adjacent rows. For example, let me explain you this also. So for example, if you can see we have this is our table structure and these are the number of rows. So basically when we will swap first two values, the pizza will come on the second place whereas the burger will come on the first place. Okay, similarly if we will swap the next two rows, this pasta will come on the third row and this salad will come on the fourth row. Similarly, when we swap this sushi and sandwich will come on the fifth row and sushi will come on the sixth row. And for this last row we have only one row and there is no two rows available to switch between them. So right now there is only one row, so it will come as it is. So this is what we want to generate. So basically in this particular question we have to convert this input data set into this output data set, and basically what we have to do is we have to switch two alternate values. For example, as we have seen, so pizza and burger is switched, and pizza came into the second row whereas this burger came into the first row. So likewise we have to swap the values. So now let's see how we can do this using our SAS. So in SAS we have this dataset food items, and in this food item dataset we have food names and these are the values. And also let's print these values using proc print data equal to food items and run. So let's generate the dataset. Okay, so you can see this is our dataset, and what I am going to do is in this dataset I am creating row numbers so that we can identify which row is on which number. I mean the row numbers, we can identify these food names by the row number. So to do this I am creating one more dataset, and let's call this dataset as food item, and let's set the same dataset and n equal to underscore n underscore. So basically underscore and underscore means it will assign sequential values to each row. So also let's print this here and let's run this. So now okay, there is some issue. Let me rerun this. Okay, we have missed one semicolon, so let's run this again. Okay, now if you can see in the food items food item dataset we have now one more variable called n, and in this we have the sequential row numbers. So now what we can do is because we have to swap the first two values, means pizza, instead of pizza we want burger, and instead of burger we want pizza. Similarly we have to swap the third and fourth row, fifth and sixth row, and this seventh row. So let's see how we can do this. So the best way to do this is using proc SQL. So what I am doing is by using the self join I am trying to create two more rows, and let's see how we can do this. So select a dot food name from food items, and let's call this table as A. Left join food items as B on A dot n equal to B dot n minus 1, and I will explain you this part. So currently just look into the code. B dot food names, and let's call this as A and let's call this as B, and let's run this. Okay, so currently if you can see in this data set, what we have done is we have basically by using n from the table A and n minus 1 from the table B, we have joined these two tables, and because this is the first row, so we have used n equal to n minus 1 in the table B. So basically this is the first row and this is the second row in table B. So we have joined these two by using this particular condition. So when we have joined these two, what we are getting is every row shifted upward. If you can see, this burger is coming here, this salad is coming here, this pasta is coming here, and similarly this sushi is here. So every nth row mapped with this n minus 1 row in the B table. So this is how we are getting this, generating this B column. Similarly, we also have to create one more column C. So let's also use the self join and create one more table, and this time we have to create from C table. And instead of this condition, what we have to do is we have to take table C, and also this time we are doing a dot n equal to c dot n plus 1. Okay, so let me run this. Or one more thing, let me do one more thing. Let me write this query in better way so that it will be more understandable. Okay, so let me so let me run this now. Again we have some issues. Okay, we have one extra comma, so let's remove this and let me run this again. Okay, so we have created one more column, and this time what we are doing is, so previously we are shifting burger upward. So for example, here is the burger and we are shifting it on its previous row. Similarly, salad is here and we are shifting it upward, like to its previous row. But here we are shifting downward, like pizza is here and now we are shifting pizza down. Burger is here, now we are shifting burger here. Salad is here, now we are shifting salad here. Now by using these three columns, or we can do we can by some way let's see the result again. So for example, we have to swap these pizza and burger. So pizza is here, burger is here, but you can see burger now is here and the pizza is here now. So by some way, if for the first place, if by some way we are able to pick this burger, and by some way if we are able to pick the pizza from the second row, we can say that these values got swapped, because pizza is here now and the burger is here. But in the B, burger is here and the C, pizza is here. So these are actually getting swiped. Similarly, let's look into next two, like third and fourth row. So salad is here and pasta is here. But if we look into the B column, pizza is here, which is like just the swapping. Pizza is here and the salad is here. So if by some way for every odd number, if we are able to pick the value from B, and for every even number, if we are able to pick the value from this C table, we can say that the value is getting swapped. So let's see how we can do this. So in the same code itself, what we can do is now instead of taking these two columns separately, we can use case when mode of a dot n comma 2 equal to 1 and b dot food name is not null, then b dot food name. And also we can say is when a dot mode to not equal to 1 and c dot food name is not null, then c dot food name as C. Okay, and also one more thing, because we are using case statement, so it is not required to give alias here. And the last thing is else a dot food name and as let's call this as swap. Okay, and let's rerun this code. Okay, now you can see we are creating one more column, and if the row is odd, then we are picking the value from this B column, and if it is an even value, then we are picking from C column. So this is how we are picking the value, and these values are getting swapped. For example, pizza is coming here, burger is coming getting swapped here. So salad pasta is getting swapped here. So pasta salad, sushi sandwich, sandwich sushi. And because we have the only ice cream here and there is no value to swap, so right, that is why we have I have also written one more condition, else condition. So if that is the case, that we don't have like two rows, then in that case directly show a dot food name. So here if you can see, we only have one row and this row is present in a table, so we are directly taking this value as it is. So this is how we can solve this code, and going forward I'll be solving more problems on my channel. So if you like my video, or you can subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.